Leck mir am Arsch. Welcome to the 5th episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders. In the last episode, Jotaro's group faced off against Tower of Grey. The stand took the form of I think it was a stag beetle, and they were fighting it on the plain. And because of the nature of their environment, the only one who could take on the Tower of Grey was Noriaki, because of the properties and the nature of his own stand. And he managed to defeat Tower of Grey and outsmart him. And as I said, he's a very intelligent fighter. And there was the proof that he indeed is. But I was a bit confused on if Tower of Grey is really eliminated or dead, or if he's still out there somewhere lurking. But he's probably not, and I was just misinterpreting the situation. Still, Tower of Grey managed to crash land Joseph landed it in the end. It was a water landing, but Tower of Grey managed to steer the plane off course. And that is why they are now located in Hong Kong. And so I'm pretty sure it was about 10,000 kilometers away from Egypt. So they still have a long way to go. And at the very end of the episode, we met a new interesting character who is probably also working for Dio. And he has a stand called Silver Chariot. And he resembles a blue silver knight. At least it reminded me of a blue silver knight with a fencing sword, and I think the correct name for it is rapier, but I'm not too sure on it. And yeah, this stand user has Avdol in his sights for now, and let's see if Jotaro's group can take him on, or if Avdol on his own will be able to fend him off. But so far, as we have seen from the short scenes at the end, the Silver Knight, the Silver Chariot, was able to easily fend off and deflect Magician's Red flames. So I'm not too sure if Avdol can handle him. We will see in this episode. Let's get into it. It definitely won't be an easy fight for both sides. Polnareff. Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Okay, so it's French. So he really is from France. I thought he was just lying. Avdol has a lot of experience with his stand, I presume. As I see it, the Magician's Red reminds me of a phoenix. Wait. Jesus. He is very skilled with the rapier. Disappeared? Okay, he has some confidence and high expectations. Is that an actual real place? In the real world? I would imagine so. Yeah, he can go all out. He doesn't have to restrain himself. That's actually an advantage for him. Ooh. But he's also quick to dodge. Impressive. Oh, he's getting quicker. Balls of flame. Or rather, spheres. What? Okay. Yeah, not bad. Same to you. Come on, Avdol. I know you can do it. He's getting serious. His true power. We haven't seen his true power so far. He has been very subtle. Crossfire Hurricane. I think he's underestimating this attack. No, he's like a phoenix rising from the flames. I hope. It's a double? Oh, very nice. He was able to manipulate the statue with his flames. Oh, this is getting deeper and deeper in the stand combat. Yeah, he has the experience. He has the upper hand in experience, definitely. I'm not too sure about that. I don't think the stand is destroyed. Yeah, how? Stand is carrying him? Armor free. He's probably even faster now, quicker. Yes, let us hear it. The armor, only the armor was harmed. Didn't seem like a very tough or thick armor before, and now he's even thinner. Oof. He's gonna be very agile now. A new trick up his sleeve. Oh, it's just a mirage. Maybe because after images though, yeah. That's what I meant. Oh, that looks so cool. Jesus. Very nice art style and animation. Yeah. I fear for Avdol. He might not come out of this fight unharmed. He's trying to catch him. No, he should catch Polnareff, not the stand. It's useless to go after images. You should go for the user itself directly. Or is he planning something again? And I I just friggin' love how the colors are always different. And now the purple actually fits the fighter. Looks very nice. Oof. Ah, yeah. He got hurt pretty bad. He still has much more to give. Ooh. Special. What just happened? Oh. Oh, and he couldn't see it coming. Yeah. That's actually a very nice strategy to divert the attention upwards or onto the obvious attacks and then just do one subtle attack that can't be noticed. And it doesn't even have to be very powerful, but when it strikes, it is. Did he just try to kill himself? He's a very respectful and chivalrous fighter. Yes. Honor. He fits the character of a knight. He's the personification of a knight. Again, the flashback? How many more are there? How many people does Dio control with his flashbacks? I wonder. Oh, I just love Joseph. And what's his ambition? What's he talking about? You weren't kidding about the bizarre part. Oh, we're getting a backstory. Or was it? Why does he have two right hands? I wonder. Why? Maybe Dio promised him something. Yes, that's the stand power. What's this? Hawk. We've not seen this hawk before. Yeah, he promised him that he can avenge his sister if he joins Dio. Flashback. But of course Dio didn't keep his promise. Most likely. Oh, so we're 5 people now. But yeah, I don't have any objections either. I like Polnareff, Jean-Pierre, Jotaro the asshole, Noriaki the gentleman, and Jean-Pierre Polnareff, the hopeless lover boy. What a trio, I have to say. But I did enjoy this episode very much. Actually, most of the episode was action. The fight between Jean-Pierre and Avdol, which was a really enjoyable fight. I think that's my most favorite fight so far in this part in Stardust Crusaders. And both fighters, very smart fighters, and when one fighter, one side, for example Jean-Pierre, put on a show and outsmarted Avdol, Avdol came back and then outsmarted him, and it went like this, like always one more. And yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a very dynamic and intense fight. Also, again, the colors and also the animation and the art style, especially when Silver Chariot lost his armor. So just the outer part of the armor, and had his true form. And then with the after images, it was really well animated. And we finally saw Avdol go all out, because so far I was actually kind of disappointed with his showings in the perspective of fighting. Since when I saw him the first time, I expected him to be very powerful, because he seemed to be very skilled and knowledgeable and, well, in general about the stance. Then at the very beginning, just a short fight between Avdol and Jotaro, I was left a bit disappointed in the way that Jotaro, having no control or a knowledge about his stand Star Platinum, was able to overpower Avdol, who has a lot of experience. But as we could see in this episode, Avdol never really gave it his all. And he actually in the first episode, he managed to get Jotaro out of the cell, which was the objective. So, well, you could see it as a win or victory. But yeah. We also got a short and interesting backstory for Jean-Pierre Polnareff, and why it's a bit ambiguous, his joining Dio's side, because he wanted, the only thing I think he wanted so far, the only desire he had so far, was to avenge his sister, to find the man who killed his sister. Apparently has 2 right hands, which makes me think, how did he get 2 right hands? Has it been since birth, or was it some kind of accident that made his body this way? But whatever, we will probably find out anyway. And he also, of course, has a stand, but I'm not too sure at all what kind of stand it could be. Maybe related somehow to water, and it has water powers, because we saw him in the rain and he had kind of like a protective bubble around him, so the rain wasn't able to touch him. Maybe in this kind of direction. After pulling out the flesh bud out of Jean-Pierre's forehead, he is now back to his own senses, and he has decided to join the group because of the avenging of his sister, and the group assumes that the man he's looking for is working for Dio as well, which is very likely. And so now the group is not just 4 people, but it's a group of 5, and I definitely enjoy the dynamics of this group already so far. And from this point on, it can only get better, I assume. So, yes. That's it for the review of this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care and bye.